this point, these wheels are becoming a hassle.
Yeah, swaps and stuff, rims big as monster trucks, wide harnesses, yeah, boy, we stock them up. Hit subscribe so you know you stay in the loop. Hit the bell, new videos coming soon.
Swaps and stuff. We are back. The suspense is killing me. You know that we got the 07 Vortec Max truck. We may or may not have the oil leak fixed. I don't know. It's not leaking like it was. I changed some gaskets on top of the motor, tightened some things up, and it's not leaking like it was. Plus, very much so plus, but killing me, man, because you know we got them 26s and I want to see what they look like on this thing so bad. So on this upload, hit that like, hit that subscribe for me, and we're gonna see what they look like on here. I know it's gonna raise the truck up, which I don't want it to do, but I know it's going to. 07 Vortec Max, and this is blue. Yeah, blue. It's not black. I know it looks like it's black, but it's not black. My man John named it Blue Chew. So, and shout out to Chevy Addict for the license plate, and then shout out to my man Brandon for the sticker. And then shout out to my cousin, I always say second to none, John, for the wheels. Shout out to him for the wheels, man. We're gonna go ahead and try to see what these things look like on here. Oh man. I see a screw in one. See that? These were on a Tahoe. These were on a 99 Tahoe. They are, what are these things? Pretty scuffy looking. U2 wheels. They've been hit with some paint a time or two, but the tires are pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. I might have to do something with that. Let's roll these dudes over here. Roll them over here. Put them up next to the 07, and they are 26s. I think they're gonna look good on there, man. The suspense is killing me. And they are directional, so I got that one backwards. I got a bend in it, so this one will be back passenger. It's a 305 30 26. They hold air. So the truck will probably sit up another, if you look at the centers of where the spindle, the truck's gonna come up, way up. But my curiosity is, am I gonna have to do anything with that fender? Is it gonna rub that fender? Is it? Hope not. I think it's gonna look good on there though. I think it's gonna look good. Alright. I can't take it no more. We agree put them on. There's other things I need to be doing, but we agree put them on. There she goes, y'all. We'll see what she do. I'm feeling, man, I might have to do some of this front. That front might rub. I hope it don't. But again, we just want to see what they look like anyway. And if they look good and they don't rub, we might leave them on there for a day or two. Hey, and oh yeah, there's a reason why these are here. Good old Chevrolet. Chevrolet rusty and rotten. Yes, sir. I'm sorry about the wind, y'all. But, see if I can get y'all in a better position so we can get them on there. How about that? Does that work? Does that work for y'all? Alright, I'm gonna go get my jack. And I don't see how that happens. I'm gonna go get my jack and get these caps and covers off. Hopefully I can find the right socket too. Because you know when you're putting rims on, sockets don't want to work. Well, it don't look like we're gonna be rocking the 26s, y'all. Don't quite understand why they don't fit. They come off a 99 Tahoe. I guess that bolt pattern's off a little bit. I don't know if there's a different bolt pattern in two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, but I do know they were Chevrolet rims. Why they not fitting on this, I don't know. I'm a little perturbed behind that, man. I just knew I was going to throw these dudes on. Evidently, the wheel pattern's got to be different. And all that needs to be painted anyway. I need to hit all that with some paint before those wheels go on, because all that's visible once you put those wheels on. Raises everything up. Now, can I possibly drill these out just a little bit? Because all it is missing is just a little. Just a little. And are these Dodge wheels? No, they can't be. They were on a Tahoe. Anybody know why these won't fit? It's got to be the difference in the wheel pattern's got to be different. Got to be. I got a set of 22s, but I don't want 22s. I want them 305, 30, 26s. And I also want to drop it in the rear. I want to drop this down. So what I think I'm going to do is remove this block and bring the rear end down. And remove that big muffler. Put on something else. But definitely remove this block. Bring the rear end down. And if need be, get some helper springs if I'm gonna if I'm gonna do any kind of pulling with it, which I know I am. But get some helper springs. But this concludes this episode. I also need brakes, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some brakes. How's that sound? Daggone. Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad. I'm just glad I know that it don't work. All the suspense was killing me. So be it. All right, y'all, we are back. Day number 670 something on this, what we got here? 07 Vortec Max. I think we got the remedy for them big old shiny used U2 Texas. Let me see if I can get my tripod for y'all. Get my tripod out. Ooh. But I'm gonna show y'all something, man. I'm gonna show y'all something. If I ain't mistaken, I could be wrong, but I want to say that, hold on. All right, I want to say that 139.7 is a 6-lug rim. We're going to look at it. It's for Chevrolet. And that 139.7 is what they're calling these. Said to be for Chevrolet. Let me flip it around. Where's the numbers? There we go. 6.1397. You see it? 6 by 139.7. That is 6-lug Chevrolet bolt pattern. But that 6-lug Chevrolet will not fit at all. At all. So, come to find out, again, that these wheels were on a Chevrolet. But come to find out, it's a little more involved just to make them fit. Now, do these fit the Chevrolet I have now? Yes. Do these fit the wheels? Yes. I could put these directly on, how was that? How was it? How did I do that earlier? Either way, the whole pattern's just off just a smidge, man. So let's see what they looking like on this thing on truck. We finally gonna get an opportunity to see what these things look like. I don't even know if it's even worth it, man. At this point, these wheels are becoming a hassle. My lug nut, my socket will not fit in the hole to tighten up the bolts. I'm gonna see if I can find another socket, which I know I don't have, that will fit in the hole of the rim. Let's see. Okie dokie. Had to go get some daggone lug nuts. Not for just adapters. You know, these are for the adapters. And these are for the wheels to the vehicle. So, no, these are to the wheels to the vehicle. M14 by M50 by 150. And they come with a lock or the socket to fit them. So, yeah. Yeah. Either way, let's see if we can get one put on, y'all. We done wrestled this thing for several daggone days. Several days. Now it's time to see if we can get one put on. I kind of want to put one on the front anyway to see what it's going to look like, because or how much cutting has to be done. I hope none. I hope zero. I hope zero cutting has to be done. Zero. Oh, I'll set my tripod up. See if we can get y'all in there. Get a view. Get these adapters. And it's the first time I ever seen a set of wheels labeled what they're supposed to be, but not be what they're supposed to be. You know what I mean? They're labeled the right bolt pattern, but they're not the right bolt pattern. First time ever, man, seeing something like that. All right, jack him up, see what we got. Love working in gravel. And like I said, I want to try the front first because I'm curious to what I am curious to how much clearance it's going to have. And if I ain't mistaken, I might have to put that thing, have to have it way up because of how much taller the 26 is. And like I said, I'm hoping not to have to have a lot of, come on now. I'm hoping that it's not going to result in the truck sitting extra high. Like where it's at right now. Probably almost too high for me. You know, I like a lifted truck too, don't get me wrong. But that ain't what I want this one to look like. See if I can find a flathead screwdriver. What we got. Look like the torsion keys has been turned up on these because the inside of the tire is wearing. And then this particular adapter, the numbers on this thing is, what does it say? 5-inch, 6 by 5.5 dash 6 by 135 dash 14 by 1.5 dash 108. Whatever that means. And they are made by KYX, whoever that is. Ain't gonna work. I mean, it'll work. But I'm gonna have to cut the heads of the dang bolts off. All this for a set of wheels, man. All this for a set of wheels. See if I can get one on. You have to cut. You got to take some of the head of the head lug nut off. Have to. You have to take some of the head of the lug nut off. And if you don't, then these ain't gonna work. I gotta take them back. But I still can see what one looks like on. There ain't no bolts in the bottom. Remember I talked about the lug nuts that are sticking out? Hold up. It might. Cut out. It's got a cut out here, which is here. It might work, y'all. I don't know. Let me stick it back on there and see, though. Nah. It might. She's on there, but the headache. I think it look good on there though. I think it looks good on there though. The black U2s. No, they ain't no fancies. They some U2s. Like YouTube and the group U2, I guess. I don't know. You hear her over here laughing at me?
What do you gotta do to make them safe?
I got to knock some. I don't know. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna put one on. I'm gonna open these, put it on, and see what happens, and bolt one out completely up and see if everything clears. But I'm not sure how it's all gonna go just yet. I like it. I don't like how high it sits. But there ain't no pressure on it. You know, it should come down once I put.
You're not gonna try to squat it.
Oh no. No, I gotta use this as a truck.
Just making sure.
I want a static drop, which is it sits just right above the tire, not lowered. Like that. Like that. Like the old box Chevy sitting over there that y'all be seeing the engine work going on. Alright. I'm gonna do some finagling. Ain't no need of y'all sitting there watching because y'all fast forward or y'all go to another video or you won't even watch it. So I'm gonna see what I can come up with. Headed to the parts store again. The quest to put these wheels on. Crazy, man. Crazy. So the lug nuts were right, but they stuck out past the adapter. I need an open end and not a closed end. Wasn't thinking. So here we are. Parts store bound again. All right, y'all. We are in there. Got them lug nuts on. Had to run the spacers, of course. And I had to cut off about an 1/8 inch off the lug stud. Otherwise, it's going to hit the back of the rim and you couldn't mount it all the way. So, oh man, here I was hoping that this one wasn't bent. And that was bent. So, I was wanting to put something that looked bent in the back. But it looks like all of them are bent. It's gonna be a rough ride, y'all. Looks like it's gonna be a rough ride. Cause this one's bent right there and right there. Yeah, at this point it is what it is. So, let me get the front two on, and then the back two on, and we'll take it down the road and see how bad it wobbles. Because chances are, it's probably gonna wobble. I'm not sure. The biggest issue that I feel like I'm gonna have is balancing. Not gonna be able to balance them because nobody around here has a way to balance wheels that big, or put them on, for that matter. So let me this one, like I said, I got to cut not that much, but a little bit off of each lug nut or stud, and put the adapter on, and then rock and roll. All right. Them 26s is on there, a little beat up, a little bent up, but they don't look bad on the truck. Forever and a day, 1,000,001 times to the store, and like I said, the crazy part was they were marked and matched for the pattern for Chevrolet, and they did not even halfway work. Took it down the road. Don't feel too bad. Feel like a truck. You know what a truck feel like. So we're gonna probably take it out, go get some ice cream here in a minute. See how I feel. But I do have to pull my HP tuners out, and I have to change the wheel size in the tune, because otherwise the transmission will not shift the way it's supposed to. You know, because I went from, I can't remember what, 28-inch in diameter to, I think these are 33.5 overall. At least that's what I figured up on the interweb. And like I said, I want to do a static drop. I don't want it low. I definitely want to bring the brack down, but I don't want to squat it neither. I just want everything's dropped and level, and I don't want it real low. So in order to get that up front, I think I could swap some torsion keys and get that up front. And then in the back, I think I can just take out that block like I was saying earlier in the video. The torsion keys up front possibly could be, I don't know, man. It's like a 1500 with 2500 series suspension, and they're saying that 2500 series keys will drop a 1500 truck. I don't know if any of y'all know that or not, but that's what I read. And then if you want to raise one, you put forward keys in it. Some type of forward keys in it will raise it. Well, that's not what I want here. I want to drop it. And I do have some rubbing going on right there.
Why is it rubbing?
It's not real major, not real bad. I don't know how much that's going to change, how much it's going to rub whenever I drop it down, how much more is it going to rub. You know, and that's nothing's going to happen tomorrow. I just kind of want to get them on there and get a feel what it looks like. And it's a bug eater, y'all. What y'all think about it? The struggles and the headaches of trying to get these wheels on, man. Good gracious. Good gracious. We got them on. We got them on. Umpteen trips to the parts store, but we got them on. So this sucker looks black. I promise it looks black in this camera, but it is not black. I like the look though. I really do. Kind of sucks that the rims are bent, but it is what it is, you know. I got a great deal on them, and I mean great. I probably couldn't buy 2 tires for what I got for all of them, or 1 tire. So ain't no big deal there. Appreciate the hookup, John, my cousin. Like I said, they came from him. Once like I said, I got to pull all this back off, clean that frame up, paint the frame, paint everything underneath it, make it look halfway decent anyway, and get that coffin that they call a muffler on there off. It's huge and it's choking the engine down. So let me jump on this laptop, switch out this tire size, and then we'll take it back down, take it out and see how it shifts. Be blessed, stay blessed, swaps out.